Which superhero gets laid the most? Wolverine has, within story canon, had more sexual relationships than any other comic hero, I'm pretty sure. With his long-ass lifetime, he definitely takes the cake. I'd take his cake. I'd take his cream. I'd gargle his mayonnaise. Canonically Wolverine, but Batman be getting some fun time too. Doesn't Bats spend all his time being cock-teased by Catwoman? Sorry, I only know the video versions, not the comics. In the comics, especially Catwoman comics, but not lately BC of how she's being written, they sleep together frequently. It does happen somewhat regularly in Batman comics as well though. I think because the movies tend to be focused earlier in his career, often when they're first meeting it doesn't happen. That and the films are usually designed so a youth audience can watch it, so they steer away from sex scenes or even them alluding to it. The comics tend to play up more of the will they, won't they when it comes to them settling down together or getting married. There's a whole marriage plot line between the two of them from several years ago. When it comes to sleeping together, it's pretty regular though. Although I think Nightwing/Dick Grayson gets around more than Bruce/Batman. Cersei. Seriously, guys, she's immortal, hot, and perpetually horny. She's gonna have Wolverine and Tony Stark beat, hands down. You got a point there. Wait, what is the lore for her being perpetually horny? Cersei was also taken as the archetype of the predatory female. In the eyes of those from a later age, this behavior made her notorious both as a magician and as a type of sexually free woman. Jack Kirby based her on Cersei, so that aspect of her personality was baked right in when she was created. The idea was that the legend of Cersei was based on a mispronunciation of her name. When the Eternals were integrated into the Marvel Universe, there was a slight problem because many Greek gods were already established as being real. So Stan Lee and Jack Kirby decided that it just so happened that many of the Eternals has names and personalities similar to the corresponding mythological figures, and our myths about them were based on both the Greek deities and the Eternals combined. Deadpool. Deadpool would fuck anything that moves, and things that don't. I don't know how this isn't the right answer. True. When life is done fucking him over, he gets hot and heavy with death. Edit, grammar. Is it consensual? I thought he was an ugly MF. I had to scroll way too far for this answer. Not a superhero, but Vandal Savage would have FD so much over such a long period that it's likely everyone on Earth is his descendant. He was often a king, warlord, or conqueror. He's likely been with countless women and spawned countries of illegitimate children. I don't know his story well, but wasn't he Genghis Khan? That guy slept with so many people in just one lifetime. Not exactly getting laid. But honorable mention of Flex Mentalo. A bodybuilder with superpowers. He is a reality warper, and depending on which muscle he concentrates on and flexes, an effect occurs. One muscle in his repertoire makes everyone in his surrounding get their rocks off. Man, woman, inanimate object, doesn't matter. Man can start some orgies. Probably someone who is immortal or a long lifespan like Wolverine. Though I'd say that the Flash probably got more women off than any others, even if they were used as a human-sized vibrator. The Crimson Chin from Fairly Odd Parents probably be getting it. Wouldn't the Flash technically be the superhero that gets laid the most? 1,000,000,000 3-second smash sessions with nearly half of the human population is still more smash sessions than Wilt Chamberlain could have pulled off. Bro is spitting facts here. I don't think you understand how much a billion is, even at 3 seconds person, assuming he didn't waste a single second going from person to person. That's 34,722 years. If it only lasted 0.01 seconds, it'd still be 115 years. Second point is that often is about frequency. I don't think I'd argue that having multiple partners in the same minute counts as multiple instances of sex, so I'd still be one time. Thirdly, I don't think it's about how many times they could fuck, but about how many times they do. Taking into account that the Flash would probably care about his partner's consent and pleasure, I doubt he'd have that much more sex thanks to his powers. Invisible Man. There is even a joke about Invisible Man getting laid, somewhat NSFW. Superman flies around and sees Wonder Woman completely naked with spread legs laying by the pool in penthouse. He thinks to himself, I am really fast and horny and she looks good. So he flies to her with super speed and does the deed and flies off in a few seconds with a smile on his face. Wonder Woman asks, WTF, was that shaking? Invisible Man replies, I don't know, but my ass hurts like hell. Haven't heard it in decades, but it still rolls through my head, ha ha ha. Probably Batman, and not just because that's a cliché answer to everything with superheroes. Dude's alter ego is a womanizing billionaire playboy who throws regular parties. His hero side, however, is a gentleman, quiet but willing to converse with others, smart both logically and socially, and he has on many occasions shown that he is very talented at seduction, even by accident. Please like and subscribe for more daily content.